Hey there, Sagittarius. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I was just, as usual, I was sitting here meditating for your reading and cards just started flying out. So let's just jump in. This is for Sagittarius. Nice. For September 2019. So the Death card and the Ace of Swords just jumped out. And I immediately got that the truth is going to come out and you are going to be able to transform your life because of that. So, yeah, there's something I think that we're unaware of or we don't have confirmation of, I guess would be another way to say it. So it could be the whole spectrum. It could be that you had no idea. It could be that that little voice has been sort of nagging at you saying something's not right here, or is that person up to no good, or was that weird, or was that just me? Things like that. And you will get confirmation. The truth will come out this month. And so I love the Ace of Swords. It's a very it just cuts away all the extra emotions and stories that we put on situations and really gets down to just the very essence of what's important and the truth. So I guess I'm being told not to give an example. So the truth will come out. And so this beautiful Ace of Swords, there's also this weird, I only read it in one book, and when I pops into my head when I'm reading, I like to say it. I have this one book that says you could receive an unsolicited kiss. And I always took it as, because I'm like, unsolicited, is that bad? Like without consent, but that's not how I took it as basically someone that you didn't think was interested in you, or you didn't think was available, or I feel like it's something that you would be excited about. Um, and you just didn't, maybe confidence wise or whatever, you were thinking, oh, they could never be interested in me, or whatever. Again, you didn't realize they were available. Okay, so I'm getting something else. So someone could confess that they like you. And again, it might be someone that you've been interested in, but I don't know, maybe you think they're too young for you, or like you've put some sort of societal construct. I'm not saying if they're like, inappropriately too young, but if you're both consenting adults, and not every relationship has to be for the purpose of marriage. I don't think. It's up to what you think and true, not what you've decided to believe because of society, but what you truly believe in. And if you think it's like that old-fashioned use of the word affair, I feel like in the old movies, a lot of which I haven't seen, I'm going to make a point to do that. I've never seen, or at least if I've seen them, I don't remember them, and I don't remember seeing them in their entirety, like Casablanca. I've never seen that. I know, I'm embarrassed. I probably saw Gone with the Wind, but um, I don't remember it. Whatever. Anyway, I feel like in those old movies, or like the French, even maybe like have an affair. I don't think it has to necessarily mean that someone was married, that use of the word affair, but like to have a love affair, to have like a summer love affair. And it can be as special and wonderful even if it's something that doesn't last. It could be maybe you got out of a relationship and like you were afraid to get back out there, and this was just the right person at the right time. to get you sort of your confidence back and to explore that. And even though it doesn't last, like it's leaving you feeling like you're going to cherish those memories, and it leaves you feeling more confident and ready to move on. It's going This period of time in September is going to transform you. You're not going to be the same leaving September as you were coming in. And I feel like this could be changes in health, like you're losing some weight, you're changing your look, maybe you're consciously deciding to dress in a more professional manner. I know I just thought of this with my office. I had two people. I started a new job, and but I just moved into my permanent office a few weeks ago. And it's a fairly new, like they renovated this office, so it looks new just in general compared to some of the other offices on the floor. But I have no personal touch. It looks like a dorm room, not even. I don't even have a poster of some band on the wall. Not that I would do that at work, but so I was like, two people commented, and one was sort of, I guess you would say, like a client. And so I was like, I need to find something to put on the walls. I have some plants I'm going to bring in. I bought some pots for them. I'm like, it's a conscious decision. Like I need to step up my game here and present in a more professional manner. But that could be any way in your life. Whatever popped into your head when I said that. So I think the transformation lots of times is, oh my God, that's not the death card. What am I saying? Isn't that funny? I totally read this as the death card. I didn't even look at it. But it's the Four of Pentacles. Oh man, that is so weird. Well, everything I said stands. Yeah, so if you've been someone that's been afraid to move forward, afraid to let go, this is that feeling, for example, when you have a job, for example, and this can be relationships, where you live, anything that you're comfortable in, even though it's not working for you. You know what I'm saying? Like the devil, I guess that's the saying. Any routine, anything that you kind of have been clinging to, or you've been comfortable with, or you've been afraid, more because you're afraid to move forward and you're just comfortable even if you're miserable, that's going to change. That's the part of your life that's going to completely transform. Now, this is a coins card, so yes, you could say it pertains to money, but it really pertains to your tangible everyday, how you conduct your life. So your route to work, you could be getting a new job, where you keep your money, how you invest your money, how you make your money, your health. That's why your routine could transform. You could start getting up or after work, going for a walk. Something like a meetup where you have like an appointment, a schedule, like you'd be letting someone else down if you're having trouble getting in that workout routine, is a great idea. I have one particular friend that we sort of check in, like, did you get your workout done? And it's nice because there's no shame if we haven't, but it's nice to have to sort of report to someone just to keep things going. So anyway, the truth is coming, or I mean, it could also be an inner truth about you. Like, I do this so many times where I'm like, how have I talked myself into I'm at an okay weight? I am not at an okay weight. And it doesn't mean you can't love yourself at any weight and that weight's all that matters, but there's definitely something to say to be at a healthy weight. It's scientific, evidence-based BMI. You don't have to go into BMI, but being over well overweight isn't healthy, and it makes you feel depressed and have less energy. Have you ever done that where you've been like, oh, I'm so tired and I'm too tired to work out, but you force yourself to just get your sneakers on and go for a walk, and you're energized after. So that's kind of like that energy. It's like if things have been dull and you've just been kind of clinging to it, but it's clinging like, I don't know, clinging to an unhappy situation. Once you finally are cut free or finally hear something that's enough to go, oh, okay, I gotta make a change. Like I hear it now. I see it. I hear it. I know it. I got it. I'm not in denial. I'm not making excuses. Then you can turn to this beautiful empress. Some of you may hear you're pregnant. And she is not, she nourishes, nurtures, encourages. She allows things to happen organically. So, yes, the truth may come out. Boy, or maybe I hear this happening a lot. People get a diagnosis of type 2 diabetes or pre-type 2 diabetes, and it's the wake-up call they need to be like, okay, I need to take charge of things here. But she's going to be gentle, she's going to guide and nurture and not make you feel bad about it, but make you feel good about getting things on track. This is giving birth to something new. I could see some of you leaving sort of a 9-to-5 job at a company with benefits and stuff to strike out on your own creative path. She's very organic. Some of you could be moving to the country or starting to garden, or even if you do pots inside, I think that earth energy would be really helpful for you, especially if you're feeling, whatever the situation has made you feel very grounded, even though it's been unpleasant. So doing things to help you feel grounded as you're sort of uprooting yourself and going on to something new might be really helpful. Let's see what's on the bottom. Oh, the victory card. It's going to be successful. This is also a homecoming, meeting someone from your past, going back home, recognition. Maybe if you we got the happy family card too, and justice. Holy smokes. Those are some nice cards. Let's bring these out, shall we? So if there's any legal matters, especially around maybe a family, child custody, divorce, that you've been waiting on to go through. Maybe some of you have met someone and you're waiting for your divorce to be final so that you can really move on with your new relationship. I mean, divorces can take years, so it's not uncommon. That's all going to go through and you will be victorious. Maybe someone's been super just stubborn and stingy for no reason, or saying lies or whatever, and we're saying the truth is going to come out. The truth will come out. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, some single people or people who have been in relationships before that I guess if you're single, none of your past relationships have worked out by default. But I mean, if you've had some that have been, not all relationships are horrible and scar you and end in a really nasty way, or, it's just, it is what it is. It ran its course and it wasn't going to be a forever relationship, which is fine. It doesn't mean it wasn't successful. But then, You know, the ones that really sort of change you, talking about the transformation. Just be cautious that the change that a more difficult situation, could be job, relationship, whatever, that it doesn't shut you off to the point that you're not open. Okay, now I feel like I'm talking to myself. And that you're just like, nope, I'm done. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at this. It's time to open up. It's okay to admit that you're scared. Um, I see people really stepping into their Have you ever heard that and spiritual people relate it to the solar plexus, that like if you carry more weight around your middle, it's protecting your solar plexus, and it can be um, a protective thing that some people carry weight so to try to protect them from being I don't know how to say this. I'm just going to say it, like attractive to other people. Not that overweight people can't be attractive. I'm carrying extra weight, and so I'm not. I don't mean to keep harping on weight, but it just keeps coming up. It's like kind of that talk about presenting yourself in a little bit different way now. It's like maybe you sort of tended not to do your hair or dress a little more professionally or whatever because you actually on some level didn't want to attract attention because you were scared and you were shut off and you were afraid to put yourself out there. I hope that makes sense. And I feel like that's changing. Like it's time. It's time to open up. You're not afraid to open up and entertain the possibility of bringing someone new, a new situation. Like you've healed enough, your skin's thick enough again that you're like, okay, blocking my, going from one extreme to the other isn't necessarily the healthiest way. I'm going to start opening myself up, this new beginning to this new truth, this new way of life, this new way of being. And you, my light agrees. Every once in a while, my lights ping. So I'll have them on like for hours in the evening and never hear them ping, but they tend to ping when I'm doing readings, which I think is interesting. So a ping to me means I got something right. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it at that, Sag. I hope you have a fantastic September. Take care.